What if two of MotoGP's most electrifying talents, Casey Stoner and Marc Marquez, had raced each other in their primes, wheel to wheel, tire to tire, more than what we ever actually saw? A race where raw talent meets relentless aggression, where precision meets daring risk, where style on the rear meets control on the front, where every corner, every braking zone, every exit matters. This is Stoner versus Marquez, the battle we never saw.
Stoner, he has won the Australian Grand Prix here at Phillip Island, his 9th Grand Prix victory of the season.
By the end of this film, you'll decide for yourself which style is greater, which achievement means more, and if they had gone wheel to wheel in their primes, who would have won? Casey Stoner was born in Southport, Queensland, in 1985. By the time he was 4, he was already racing. By 9, he had more than 40 national dirt track titles. Dirt, it taught him not to fear slides, to steer with the throttle, to live with the rear wheel moving beneath him. But in Australia, he hit a wall. The minimum age for road racing was higher than in Europe. So at 14, the Stoner family packed up and moved to England. They lived in caravans, scraped money together, and chased the dream. In 2002, he entered the 125cc World Championship. By 2003, he had his first GP win in Valencia.
But victory for the first time this season for Casey Stoner is the winner of the Valencia GP.
2 years later, he was runner-up to Dani Pedrosa in the 250cc class. Everyone in the paddock could see it. This kid was special. In 2007, Ducati took a chance on him. Their Desmos Adichie was feared, fast in a straight line, but savage in the corners. It understeered, fought its riders, spat them off. But Stoner? He made it dance. Using his dirt track instincts, he didn't fight the bike's understeer. He rotated it with the rear brake and throttle. He got it turned early, picked it up, and fired it out of corners. That year, he won 10 races and gave Ducati its first MotoGP crown.
Casey Stoner is the 2007 MotoGP World Champion.
Stoner was a contrast, aggression versus precision. In 2011 on Honda, he had the upper hand, winning 10 races to take his second world title.
Casey Stoner wins the Australian Grand Prix, the 2011 World Champion.
In 2012, at just 27 years old, Stoner stunned the paddock by announcing his retirement. He cited disillusionment with the sport's direction and the toll on his body. He walked away while still winning races. When Casey Stoner retired at the end of 2012, MotoGP felt like it had lost a once-in-a-generation talent. But almost instantly, another one appeared. In 2013, a 20-year-old rookie from Cervera, Spain, arrived on the scene. His name was Marc Marquez. Within a season, he went from being a newcomer to rewriting the sport's record books. He didn't just win. He did things on a motorcycle that defied logic. He leaned further, braked later, and, most memorably, he saved front-end crashes with his elbow like it was a second wheel. This wasn't just talent. It was audacity, reflexes, and instinct.
Oh, he's down, he's down, he's down, he saved it! How does he do it? That's incredible! He was down 3 times. Oh my goodness me! He saves!
At a level the sport had never seen. Marc Marquez was born on February 17, 1993 in Cervera, Catalonia. Like Stoner, he was on 2 wheels almost before he could walk. By the time he reached the world stage in 125cc, 2008, his style was already aggressive. In 2010, he won the 125cc World Championship.
Marc Marquez, the 2010 125cc World Champion.
Taking 10 victories that year. In Moto2, he showed the same daring approach. In 2012, after a fierce title fight, he became Moto2 World Champion, sealing his ticket to MotoGP. Honda wasted no time. With Stoner retiring, they put Marquez straight onto the Repsol Honda factory bike in 2013. In his rookie year, Marquez became the youngest ever MotoGP World Champion at 20 years and 266 days old. The only other rider to win the Premier Class crown as a rookie was Kenny Roberts back in 1978. He finished the season with 6 wins and 16 podiums in 18 races. Aggressive, fearless, but unbelievably consistent for someone his age. He didn't just arrive, he took over. If 2013 was astonishing, 2014 was domination. Marquez won the first 10 races of the season, something no rider had done since Giacomo Agostini in the 1970s. He finished the year with 13 wins, securing his second consecutive MotoGP title. By then, it was clear. This was no fluke. This was a dynasty in the making. After 2 dominant years, Marquez hit turbulence in 2015. Mistakes and crashes mounted. Jorge Lorenzo won the title, with Valentino Rossi close behind. Marquez finished 3rd. It was the first time people saw the cost of his style. When the margin disappeared, so did his results. From 2016 onward, Marquez rebalanced risk and reward. He won 4 consecutive titles from 2016 to 2019. His 2019 season is still one of the greatest ever. 12 wins, 18 podiums in 19 races, and 420 points, the highest ever scored in a single MotoGP season. He only finished off the podium once, at Austin, when he crashed while leading. It was an era of near-total domination. Then came July 2020. Marquez saved one spectacular crash early in the race, charged back through the field, and then suffered a violent high side.
Oh, Marquez is down. He's gone again. Oh, that's a big crash.
The result? A broken right arm. Multiple surgeries and complications kept him out for most of 2020 and limited him in 2021 to 2022. For the first time, his career was in real jeopardy. By 2023, Marquez admitted he had to adapt his style. He could no longer afford to throw himself into every corner the way he once had. On Ducati machinery in 2025, he revealed he'd learned to use the rear grip more, watching and learning from riders like Bagnaia and Martin. But make no mistake, at his heart, he's still the front-end acrobat, the rider who changed MotoGP's definition of what's possible. So let me ask you, which do you value more? Stoner's 2007 championship on a Ducati that nobody else could master, or Marquez's 2013 rookie title when he beat Lorenzo, Pedrosa, and Rossi at just 20 years old? Both are astonishing. But which one do you put higher in MotoGP history? When we compare Casey Stoner's 2012 pace with Marc Marquez's rookie season in 2013, the numbers tell a fascinating story. At Aragon, Marquez arrived and immediately raised the bar. His pole lap in 2013, 1 minute 47.804, was nearly a second faster than Stoner's old benchmark from 2011. On a technical, stop-and-go track, Marquez's fearless front-end aggression proved devastating. But on the other side of the coin, there's Phillip Island. Between 2007 and 2012, Stoner won there 6 times in a row. He didn't just win, he obliterated the field. His lap record stood for years, a testament to his unmatched rhythm on flowing corners. Even when Marquez later took the race lap record, the island still felt like Stoner's cathedral. And then, at Losail in Qatar, Stoner's old lap record from 2008 lingered. Even as Marquez and others pushed qualifying times lower, Stoner's pace under full fuel and race conditions remained formidable. It's a reminder that single lap speed and race distance strength are 2 very different measures, and Stoner excelled at both. So, what does this tell us? That neither rider was faster everywhere. Marquez broke records where braking zones were king. Stoner kept his grip on tracks that demanded flow, throttle feel, and the art of riding the rear. If we brought them together, it wouldn't be domination. It would be a duel. Marquez lunging at the front into turn 1, Stoner fighting back with corner exit acceleration onto the straights. Marquez risking everything for one more braking move. Stoner calculating, conserving, waiting to pounce in the final laps. And so we're left with the greatest question in MotoGP. Who would win? Casey Stoner, the natural, who conquered the wild Ducati and retired still on top? Or Marc Marquez, the acrobat, who bent the laws of physics and won as a rookie? There is no final answer. The statistics tell us where each man had the edge, but they never faced off in equal conditions. Maybe that's why the debate matters. It's not about the result, it's about the contrast in philosophies. So, let me leave it with you. If tomorrow we had one chance, Stoner and Marquez, both in their prime, same bike, same tires, 20 laps, one race, who do you back? The rear steer master or the front-end magician? Tell me in the comments. Because this, truly, is the battle we never saw.